Hello everyone, here's Dhruv from PhoneArena.com reporting live from the Mobile World Congress 2015 in Barcelona. We're at the Gionee booth here where the company just revealed its brand new handset, the Gionee Elife S7. Now this is the flagship phone, top of the line specifications. It's coming to India next month. We're going to be taking a quick look at its specifications and the general build quality and the software features built into the operating system. So here's a quick look at the Gionee Elife S7. The Elife S7 is Gionee's flagship device, and so the built-in features and specifications to boot. The design is not all that inspired, it's nothing extraordinary, it falls in line with the sort of design philosophy that you've come to expect from Gionee. Good, utilitarian, the build quality is nice, but there's nothing extraordinary about this phone. On the sides you've got an aluminium build. The somewhat cool feature here is that they've managed to build a ridge into the phone. This slightly improves ergonomics, but not to the degree that Gionee claims. You can find the SIM card slot here. This is a dual SIM phone, supports LTE and dual micro SIM card slots on the side. On the right hand side, you've got the power button and the volume rocker, both of machined aluminium. The tactile feedback is good. Overall, the ergonomics of this phone are quite decent, and that's partially because of the screen size. There's the 5.2-inch Full HD Super AMOLED panel. The black levels are predictably really good, and so is the contrast ratio. The brightness levels could be slightly better. We haven't really been able to test this out in bright sunlight, so that's something that we'll reserve our judgment for. But given how reflective the surface is, we're not too optimistic about this. There is Gorilla Glass 3 right up on the front and the back as well. Now let's talk about the specifications of this phone. This is running on a 64-bit MediaTek octa-core processor. It's a 1.7 GHz processor, and specific to MediaTek MTK6752. This has been paired with 2 GB of RAM. There's also 16 GB of storage built in. Let's take a look at the settings menu then and see how much of that is available. Because generally that's a problem with a lot of these smartphones coming out of China, that you don't have a lot of storage space available on it. And since this phone does not have a micro SD card slot for expansion, this is something that you'll want to be careful about. The phone is running on Android 5.0, but it has a very heavily themed skin on top. Amigo OS 3.0, as Gionee calls this, is an evolution of the previous generation Amigo OS that we saw on the Gionee Elife E7 as well. Over there, the performance was not satisfactory at all, to put it mildly. Here, it's better for sure. It's a slightly lighter skin, but not very inspired once again. You've seen this everywhere else. You've seen this in a lot of places. The lack of an app hierarchy as such is also a throwback to the iPhone inspiration that a lot of these Chinese smartphones take. The battery is a 2750 milliampere pack that is obviously not removable on this phone. You get a 13 megapixel camera at the back paired with a single LED flash, and now this is something that is a bit of a feat of engineering, and Gionee is very proud to talk about this. The camera is entirely flush with the phone's hardware. It does not protrude at all, and that means you'll easily be able to slip this into any pocket, and given the 5.5mm thickness, it will fit into the slimmest of jeans. The front camera is an 8 megapixel camera. In our brief testing, the performance was quite good and nicely detailed images, very low noise levels, and overall quite good, a very fast shutter speed as well. So that's a quick hands-on with the MediaTek MTK6752 powered Gionee Elife S7. Performance has improved quite a bit over the previous flagship device by Gionee. The build quality is still quite good. We're not really convinced by the design though. This is one area where Gionee really could have done a lot better. Expect to see the Gionee Elife S7 around 3rd of April when it is scheduled to be launched in India. The European pricing is set at €399, so this is probably not going to be a mid-level handset in India either. It's going to be fairly expensive. Given the kind of competition that Gionee has in that price category, we're not too optimistic if they're going to do too well. But we'll let you be the judge of that. So this was Dhruv from PhoneArena.com doing a quick hands-on with the Gionee Elife S7 from Mobile World Congress 2015. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.